Hello there. Here's my garden again. This is the front yard. And as you can see, the squash ring is going crazy. That's an acorn squash that's growing out into the gutter. And then there's sweet potato vines, a yellow squash, this one is the patty pan, another patty pan. That sweet potato vine is spilling out. And a zucchini. Gonna have some zucchini from you pretty soon. And of course, the moringa tree is looking fabulous. And then, as you can see, my sunflowers have busted out into bloom at last. So pretty. I love them. And I managed to harvest about a pound of beets and a fraction of a pound of green beans. Time to pick some more. This is one of the purple-hulled pink-eyed cowpeas, and that's its second pea pod. And then down there you can see the green beans. Here's the first pea pod. It's drying out. Probably gonna plant those again, since I only got a few plants out of the seed packet. That plant and then these ones. Oh, and I think that's another cowpea. There's a purple Cherokee. These okras out front here are just not thriving. They're aliving, but they're not thriving. Here's a buttercup that's trailing around, and looky there, we got one going. And I managed to put a comfrey out here. I might put some more. I have about a dozen more. I'm just really enjoying these sunflowers in the sun. They always point east. And then I went ahead and I finally planted the watermelons in this. I wasn't sure how they would do, so I didn't plant all 6 of them in the same place. But they seem really happy. I've got them on kind of a drizzle. This one on the end's really happy. So I'm hoping that those will just kind of cover up this black line here. Here's the other moringa tree circle, looking good. And I went ahead and planted 2 Cherokee purple clones in there. These are really happy. This one's setting the fruit already. Can you see that? I don't know if you can. Right on there, there's a fruit setting. And the sweet potatoes are looking really happy. I have a lot more room on this side. I planted too much squash on the other side. Oh well, too much squash, what a trouble. And then over here, this zucchini's, it's 2 zucchini plants. I've been picking a lot from that, several pounds already. And then I've got more buttercup growing just kind of over bushes and on top of the tree and stuff. And then this guy's in full bloom. So pretty. Just love these guavas. Yep. This one's a crookneck, or rather just a yellow straight neck. It's taking its time. There's one of the other watermelons, and I've got a butternut. The buttercup is having fun climbing around. The fig tree is still developing its fruits, but it's loaded. I'm really looking forward to having this kind of deliciousness. Hey Bobby, your sunflowers are coming up, and so are Suzanne's hollyhocks that they sent me seeds. So excited about that. All right, let's go have a look in the back. On the way to the backyard, I thought I'd show you a portion of the potato harvest. I managed to get almost 30 pounds from a 5-pound bag of seed potatoes. So that came out better than I thought it would. Yay! Don't know what I'm going to do with them all. And here's a harvest from yesterday. Not all of it, but most of it. Delicious. I've been writing down everything that I pick on this calendar. Can't wait to add it up. Here's that ginger that I planted. It's just a piece of grocery store ginger, but it's growing really nicely. Here's Matt's beautiful bonsai rail. He's added 3 new azaleas on there. Here's little juniper. This is the only rabbit kit that we got from Jack and Daisy. So we're gonna keep Juniper. I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl, but either way, such a sweet and beautiful baby. Couldn't be happier to have this mini-me of our dear departed jackrabbit. I miss him so bad. But how can you stay with a frown on your face if you have a Juniper? He's hunkering down because the dog came up to give me kisses. Hi, Juniper. About 9 weeks old, I want to say. Chipper and beautiful and friendly. And Matt trimmed the avocado tree. It was seriously overly bushy. And there's, I think, he said 5 or 10 developing avocados. In this wattle, those potatoes are pretty much done for. I'll probably dig those up. But look at these Anaheim peppers. Really big, long ones. I've already picked, as I showed you, some of these Cherokee purples. But it's got a new rush of blooms on it. And more ripening on the vine. I've picked a few of these golden cayennes. They're spicy. Lots of Thai basil. None of these garden salsas have turned red yet, but they're nice and long. And a pole bean. Super tall and covered with flowers. Things are getting pretty bushy in the main garden. These new coming beans are sprawling tall. I need to stake those up. Got multiple echinacea flower heads. We've got a butternut and another one coming along. Buttercups ripening. Buttercup spreading all over this wall and trellis. That's all from just this plant. It's even starting to reach up and grow around the utility pole. Might let it do that. I don't know. And then these guys look almost ready to pick. I think you're supposed to wait till the tendril dies. But these are big guns. Heavy too. And then there's 2 more on the vine there. I'm sure there's more coming. Oh, don't want to shoot into the sun. The midnight snack, picked about 1 pound off of it. But such a lovely fruit. And it's going wild. Way up at the top of the trellis already. And then look at these leeks getting thick at the base. This patty pan has grown all the way up its pole and now it's falling down the other side. And there's 3 patty pan plants in that central planter. Really yummy zucchinis. So many pounds of zucchinis. Check out this okra. I've got multiple actual pods developing. And the individual corn stalks. This one's almost as tall as I am. Hi, brisket. I accidentally ate one of these because I was trimming off the falling down foliage for the rabbits, and it came out of the ground, and it was delicious. And I accidentally planted another buttercup here instead of an acorn. I have to count on the acorns out front. Lots of beans setting, so many pounds. I've got to freeze them. I need to blanch and freeze a bunch of beans. Got the wax ones coming. Not every buttercup mama makes a baby, but when they do, they're gorgeous. More burgundy beans, and I've got actual cucumbers setting on the vine. So exciting. Nice big jalapeno. Ridiculous tomatillo. Whatever. I took down that big old sunflower, and now the chickens are and rabbits nibble it in passing. Look at those yummy yummies. Yep. So that's the main garden. Look at all those beans, tangly. So many beans to eat. I think those are my family's favorite. And here are a couple more clones of the purple Cherokee. They seem to be pretty happy in this compost box. See, there's the sunflower. Chickens have been working on that. And then, oh, sorry. This gets hot on my heels and he got a kick to the jaw on accident. This is a cherry tomato. Still have not busted into it. But it's bushy as can be. I hope it's not sick on the inside. This is where the potatoes used to be. Now the pole beans have taken over the canopy. I've been seeing beautiful blooms on that sweet potato in the back. And then here I've planted Matt's ancho poblano pepper starts that he has been tending for months. And there's another cucumber. On this side, there's a watermelon. I planted corn on this side, and I planted carrots on this side. We got another Cherokee tomato clone and a midnight snack clone. Look at these beans coming on. So many beans. I love that I have 3 colors too. It's time to pick these ones. I can tell they're getting kind of thick. And then let's see if there's a bloom on this sweet potato. Yes, it's a relative of morning glory. So see how beautiful that is? Oh, I just love them. And they have completely taken over this corner. Need to eat me some of these greens and feed them to the bunnies. Got a few more corns that managed to stay alive after I took the snap peas out of here. Oh, and I also planted some comfrey. There's like 4 comfreys. Yeah, so that's what's going on here. The harvest is starting to get crazy. Got to figure out how I'm going to make it last and make the most of it. Got to set up my sharing stand Gotta do more pruning and moving things around, and I also have to think about the fall planting that's gonna be soon. Cheers!